Hello, snakes. My name is Dante, and today we are back. And this is a live podcast. Uh, yep, that is right. So yeah, this podcast will be some more spoilers on basically the new set that's coming up, and it's actually a really cool set. We're getting it's a remastered set, it's like Dominaria remastered and Time Spiral remastered, and it's basically um and basically the hell no. Yeah, basically this is basically new spoilers. So similar to Times Square Remastered and Dominaria Remastered, we have Ravnica Remastered. So yeah, basically this set is well master set basically, and we got some cool reprints coming up. Review the 10 coolest because all of them have been reviewed. All the cards have been finally previewed. And let's just go into a combo, one that has been used against me before. So yeah, well, yeah, it was a tricky combo actually. Yeah, you could do infinite with it. Hang on, go to the combo. All right, so here we got a. So here we got Underworld Breach with Twiddle, Tombscar, Lotus Field. What? Alright, so basically, you just need to untap or Lotus Field, cast like, just throw away your graveyard. Right, so you throw away your library, and then eventually you could win the game with something that would that would make you win from empty library. Like, what it was, fastest Oracle or something like that, and yeah, it's actually pretty cool. So yeah, let's just go into a non-bow or well, basically a clarification. I want you guys, you guys to know. So there. So Locust God or any draw triggers with Days Undoing. Well, they would not work. Why the draw triggers won't come up? Because Days Undoing will end the turn if it's your turn. So yeah, it's just so yeah. Basically, what this does is yeah. Why this is non-bow? Because well, you just so if you bring a Locust God deck, Days Undoing is not a good draw spell. So yeah, you because well you draw 7 cards, but it doesn't trigger the Locust God, so not really that good to be honest. Also, it ends your turn. You can't really do anything else. You have to. You could do that to skip the end step though. Yeah. All right. That's basically our non-bow. Let's go into our number 10. Used to be very powerful and used a lot in the past, but nowadays it's kind of underrated. Let's just go into our number 10. And we got We got Dark Confident, nicknamed by us, or as most modern players and stuff would call him Bob, because that was basically the guy who created um the card. So basically, how this combo so how this card works. I mean, because Bob was created. Well, Bob created this card because he won a tournament, like something like that, so he could get his own card made. And yeah, it's really cool. So yeah, that's basically number 10. So basically, what it does is 2 mana, 2/1. That at the start of your turn, at the beginning of your upkeep, reveal top card from your hand, and you lose that much life. So basically, it is a draw spell. Like, or not draw spell. It's just draws you one extra card each turn at the cost of a bit of life. Now, now, why was it used a lot in the past? Well, back then, spells in modern they didn't use up a lot of life, so it was none. So it wasn't an issue. So yeah, basically you'd have like what at best it was a 4 mana spell, which was the the Bloodbraid Elf. So yeah, but the rest was like much less. And if you get land, you don't even lose life. So yeah, either way, it's just good. So yeah, none. mm. It was used a lot, but nowadays it's just underrated. So yeah, let's go into our number 9, and it is Arclight Phoenix, downgraded to rare. Why is that? I don't know, but still, they literally downgraded the card to rare. So basically, um, so yeah, what this card does is a 4 mana free 2 Phoenix with flying and haste. And at the start of your turn, no, at the start of combat, if you cast it 3 or more instants, or sorceries, you bring it back to the battlefield. So you can basically just attack by surprise, and yeah. So it's just good. It's like basically it's played a lot in Pioneer. Was played for a period of time in Modern. Has seen a little bit of play in Legacy, but not much. But yeah, also when it was out in Standard, and I think he has, yeah, it has had some play in Standard when it was out. But either way, it was a really good card. It was mythic, now downgraded to rare, even though it's still a good card, and it's actually very powerful. It's a 4 mana, but you can get it in for free just by casting a bunch of spells, and it's just pretty good. I don't see why they downgrade to rare. Maybe to make it more accessible for players, but I don't know. This card's really good though, and deserves a number 9 spot in today's podcast. So yeah, let's go to number 8. It is Ilharg, the Race Boar. Now this card has seen some play in um and yeah, it's just so and yeah, it's just a really good card. So basically, 5 mana 6/6 legendary board god with trample when attacks. Send you can send a creature from your hand to the battlefield tapped and attacking, and bounce it in the end step. And when it dies or gets edged out from the battlefield, send it first on top. So basically, practically unkillable because of its last ability. It's a 6/6 for 5 mana of trample, and also when it attacks, we'll just send in another creature attacking with it. So you could do some really cool tricks with Ruler Breach or similar cards like Goryo's Vengeance or something, where you just Goryo's you could just throw this away, and then bring back with Goryo's Vengeance, attack, bring in Emrakul, and put up with 21 damage, and then one shot. And it was just really cool. Like you could do some cool tricks with it. Um, not many players use him, but he still sees him play, and really good card though. Also, used to be used like people would always talk about Elharg and some combos you could do with Elharg and win, but nowadays, but even though it's an underrated card and deserves more recognition. That's why I put in number 8 spot. Let's go to our number 7 card that got upgraded from rare to mythic because of Commander. Yes, Guardian Project. They literally upgraded to rare from rare to mythic just because of Commander. 4 mana enchantment. When a non-token creature enters the battlefield under control, draw a card if it wasn't repeated from if there's a card with the same name in the graveyard or on the battlefield, then if there isn't, you draw a card. In Commander, you're playing Singleton, so you're very likely to draw a card just by putting any creature onto the battlefield. No issues. Just 4 mana, draw a card with a creature onto the battlefield under your control. Really good. Really good card, and well, I mean, just for Commander. Other sets, other formats, I mean, not much, no. Never actually seen Guardian Project outside Commander. Not even Standard when it was out, but either way, it was it was a good card. Just use it in Commander and it just draws you a bunch of cards. Almost every green Commander deck should use it. Really good card though. So yeah. Let's go to our number 7. A Planeswalker that got downgraded from Mythic to Rare. No, wait, that was number 7. Let's go to our number 6. Sorry, my bad. What? Planeswalker downgrade from Mythic to Rare. So, yeah. Kaya, Orzhov Usurper. Free mana, free loyalty, legendary Planeswalker Kaya. +1, adds out 2 cards from a single graveyard, and you gain 2 life if you adds out a creature. And -1, adds out our non-land permanent with MV1 or less. -5, drains someone based on the number of cards they have in exile by dealing damage to them. So yeah, you just adds out their cards, adds out their planeswalkers, gain some life, not planeswalker permanents, gain some life, and then just drain the opponent. Really good card, and it's just good for it was used in standard, has seen a bit of play in modern nowadays. Not, but still good card though, and can deal a lot of damage if left unattended. So yeah, really good. Just gain some life, and well, burn decks fear this card because you could just gain life from exiling creatures. Wait, let's go to our number 5. And it is upgrade from rare to mythic. Teferi, Time Raveler, banned in Pioneer, and played a lot in Modern. This is a also nerfed in Arena. 3 mana, 4 loyalty, legendary planeswalker Teferi. Your opponents can only cast spells at sorcery speed. And +1, you can cast sorceries for flash. So your sorceries are basically instants until your next turn. And -3, you can bounce an artifact, creature, or enchantment and draw a card. So, yeah. Really good. Gives you card advantage and can stop your opponents from basically countering your spells. Because, well, they can only cast sorcery speed and other stuff. So, control decks use this a lot and also severely damages control decks because they're restricted to sorcery speed. Also, Cascade gets disrupted by Teferi, so yeah, Teferi's just too powerful, bro. Let's go to our number 4. And it is another rare Planeswalker that was upgraded to Mythic from War of the Spark. Karn, the Great Creator, a 4 mana 5 loyalty legendary Planeswalker Karn. And basically it's a one-sided Stony Silence. And +1, you can turn an artifact into a creature. Power and toughness equal to its mana value, so you can kill off some 0 artifacts that your opponents have, like some chalices or stuff. Or just beat them down with your own artifacts. And -2, just pull out an artifact from outside the game or exile and put it in your hand. So you can just reuse the Stone Brain or just pull out something from your sideboard. Really good card. And you could just pair this with liquid metal coating and destroy lands. So yeah, really good card. Finally coming back, and also upgrade from rare to mythic. Wow, they have done some rarity changes in this, and yeah, let's go to our number 3. And it is Word of Calling. Edson triple green, instant with Convoke, and you just search for a creature with MV Eds or less, put it on the battlefield and shuffle. So basically one of those Invasion of Ikoria or well, Finale of Devastation, similar cards that basically search you for a creature and just put it on the battlefield. Like you just have to with this one, instead of like paying 1 or 2 extra, you have to pay 3 extra, but you can spend mana to cast a spell. Like the 3 greens or the Eds can be creatures. You can just tap them, and it's just really good. You could pair this with like Wall of Roots, and Wall of Roots would just add 2 mana on its own. Like you tap the Wall of Roots and then add the green from the Wall of Roots. It's just so good. Plus, it's instant speed. So yeah, there's no beating Core of Calling in terms of putting a creature from your library directly into the battlefield as a spell. So it's just so good. You play this in what was it called? Forgot the name of, like, yeah. What? Wait, no. Ah, yes. It was Yawgmoth. That deck. Sorry, forgot. Yeah, it was Yawgmoth decks, and it's just so good. There's it's basically it's just so good. Like you just search out anything. It's 7. You search out Yawgmoth, or you could search out the Painter or Blood Artist. I mean, but yeah, let's go to our number 2. which is not just one card, but just a bunch of cards that are basically similar for them for basically legacy, and a few modern decks also use it. But yeah, let's go in. Well, we got Golgari, Grave Troll, Life from the Loam. All the dredge spells are coming back in this set. And it's a 5 mana 0/0 Troll Skeleton that ends battlefield with a +1 counter for each creature in your graveyard. You're very likely not gonna cast this, but either way, there's Life from the Loam, which it's an instant that just brings you 3 lands back from your graveyard to your hand, and yeah, dredge sit free. But this one is dredge sits, the biggest dredger from all of the dredge cards. Is enter a +1 counter for each creature card in your graveyard. Pay 1 mana and remove counter to regenerate it, and dredge sits. So banned in modern due to its huge dredge number, and played a lot in legacy because it's the best card for dredge. And you're not gonna cast it, but still, it's just a really good card. You could reanimate it with that card that sacrifices 3 creatures to reanimate a creature. But there's also some better reanimation targets. Either way, Grave Troll on top, really good card. Deserves the number 2 spot just because of how powerful the mechanic is. And let's go to our number 1. And really powerful card, which has been banned in so many formats, which obviously deserves the number 1 spot here. Alright. Oh, wait, what? That did not change. Deathrite Shaman. There we go. Deathrite Shaman is a 1/2 elf shaman. You can spend it with 1 black or 1 green, so it's very easy to cast it. You could use it in black decks or green decks, black-green decks, preferably, but either way. Tap, exile land to add 1 mana of any color. Black and tap, exile to instant sorcery from graveyard and make your opponents lose 2 life. Green and tap, exile a creature from a graveyard, you gain 2 life. So basically, you could just exile cards from their graveyards, and get advantage. You could exile some lands, get some mana. It's just too broken, bro. Why do you think it was banned in so many formats? Like, you had Deathrite Shaman, which was banned in modern and legacy, and yeah, it was just too bad. You just exile, disrupt Delirium and some other stuff. It was just an auto include in almost every deck. So yeah, that's why Deathrite Shaman is banned, and obviously takes the number 1 spot here. Still usable in Commander though, but in terms of but yeah, either way, this card is, but practically it's kind of useless because of how many times this card was banned. Very unlikely it's gonna get unbanned in any formats. Like, bro, this card was just so broken. Like, I remember seeing this in Legacy. Like it was unbanned for some time, but it wasn't banned for some time, but then they banned it. Anyways, congratulations, you've reached the end of the podcast. Why don't you like and subscribe and follow Vantoy? Share friends, stay tuned to my next video streams and podcasts. Podcasts will be live every Tuesday at 4:30 GMT, so stay tuned to them, watch my other videos too. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and